What's going on? Welcome back to the Higher Self Lifestyle Podcast. My name's Alec, and I'm your host. I hope you're having a fun-filled, awesome day, wherever you are in time and space, wherever you find yourself listening to this, whatever time it is. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for taking the time to join me in here. So, have you checked out the website www.higherself.yoga? Check it out. There's a blog there, a bunch of cool articles, at least so I think. I'm kind of biased because I write them. But either way, it's stuff that I find useful and practices that I find useful, ideas, tips, tools, that whole deal. So, check it out if you haven't already. And connect with me there. You can connect with me on Facebook, Higher Self Wellness, or Instagram if you're into that. And you can sign up for the newsletter. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of opportunities to stay connected. But today, what am I talking about? So I've been going over my values and things that I value. And two things that I really value right now is, number one, time for myself, and number two is fun, like having fun. Probably mostly because the past few days have been a little bit under the weather and I haven't been feeling as fun. I haven't been doing the things that I normally enjoy doing because I just needed to rest. So, yeah. What do you value? And I invite you to just listen to a few of these questions here and just getting curious and invite some curiosity in without being too serious either, because these are just questions that help us identify like what it is that we value. So, what do you value? And where are you spending your precious energy? Because time is valuable. We're limited each day with a number of seconds that we have. So are you really using them to create, to express? Are you using those seconds to connect, grow, uplift, support yourself, support others? Like, how is that time being used each day? So, time is valuable. Do you value time? Like, what are your core values? Are they around health? Are they around overall wellness? Are they around spirituality, relationships? Like, what do you value the most? And how are you spending time? Is the time supporting those things that you really value, or is it kind of going against it? So, this next idea, going deeper into the time aspect, are your actions today supporting yourself for tomorrow? So if, let's say, longevity is something that you value, if health and vitality is something that you value, are your actions today supporting your health, your vitality, your longevity of tomorrow? If connection and friendships and tribe building is something that you value, are your actions today supporting your connections, relationships, your tribe of tomorrow? If work is something that you really value, are your actions today supporting how you're showing up for your work tomorrow? Are you supporting yourself so you're able to show up and give to your fullest capacity? So these are just some interesting questions that bring up a lot of deeper stuff of like, oh wow, like there's a lot of things that I may be doing unconsciously that may or may not be supporting me. All right, cool. I can begin to notice what they are. And so I really believe that when we're supporting ourselves, then like we can truly support others to this like deeper level. And when we support ourselves, we're really integrating deeply. Like, especially if we're aligned with the things that we value, if we're aligning our actions to those of what we value, then like we're just entering this deeper integrity, and we'll be able to deepen the impact for how we're working, how we're showing up, have more fun, those sorts of things. We're going to be able to feel better tomorrow. If we'll be living longer and happier. And I see this kind of as the put your own mask on before helping those around you. You know, when they tell you that on the airplane, it's like, put your own mask on and then help the person next to you if they need it. It's like we have to support ourselves in the ways that we need so we can then show up for others at a later time. So coming back to the time aspect, like, what is it that you really want to begin? Is there an endeavor? Like, is there really something that you want to experience or create? And if so, then like considering that of like one of your values, like one of these core personal things that like, I really want to create this. And begin to identify like, okay, if this is something that you want to do, if you want to create this, are you investing your time and your energy to learn what it takes to do that? Or are you just constantly thinking about it and then putting it off and doing other things that aren't going to support that change? So this could be towards like weight loss, like, oh, I'll just begin my diet tomorrow, or I'll begin my lifestyle change tomorrow. I'll start exercising tomorrow. Like, are we currently investing the time and the energy in learning, like, and shifting and changing, like, what it's going to take to support us of tomorrow? So over the past couple years, I've invested a lot of time, and I've invested even more money into just continuing my education and deepening my overall experience in all the areas that interest me. Number one is this area of like mentorship, coaching, being able to help and support people in different areas of their lives, and teaching, learning core concepts around teaching and expressing, and like being able to create curriculum so I can help people in broader ways rather than just what I was doing previously, is just cooking meals for people and feeding them. And I noticed that one of my values is that like I want to really impact people. And so how can I do that more? How can I do that on a deeper level than just like cooking somebody dinner and having them say that was great, and then the next morning they're going to poop it out and want to eat more food? It's like, no, I want to help people have a lasting experience. I want to help people in a deeper way, have a deeper impact. So when I began to feel that within, I began to evaluate, okay, where am I spending my time? Where am I spending my energy? And how can I align my time and my energy to support what it is that I want to learn? And so that's what I did. I have continued my education. I've continued deepening my experience in all these areas that interest me. And did I have the resources at the time to do so? Heck no. I didn't know how I was going to come up with the funds to pay for all these different education and programs and all of this stuff. But I trusted in myself, and I followed my heart to know that the actions that I need to take, they will be best for me as they come up. And this involved doing the things that I know that I need to do right then in that moment that will help support me of tomorrow. So what is it preventing you from like taking the next step, from turning down this road to try something new, or learning something new, or just doing something in a different way? Is money keeping you from beginning the new endeavor that you really want to invite in? Then it's time to evaluate, like, where are you spending excess money? Are you shopping? Are you dining out? Are you partying? Are you overeating? Like taking a lot of different vacations that are just like continually putting you back in the same loop of like, okay, well, I just do this and then I do that and then I go on vacation and I come back and I do this and I do that. There's something out of alignment there. And for me, it comes down to understanding like, what do I value? And if I really value expanding my education, then I need to align my actions and I need to invest my time and my energy and my money in ways that help support me do that. So like, what do you value and how can your actions support you so that you can stay aligned with that value? Is time the thing keeping you from what you want to do? Do you always feel like you're too busy to do this or to do that or to do the new thing, to jump on the new road and create that new endeavor? Like, evaluate where your excess time is going. Are you scrolling mindlessly through social media? Are you staying to the point, up to date with new TV series and nightly movies? Understanding, like, again, aligning time and energy to support, to create the time that it's going to take to begin the new endeavor, to invest that time and energy into the new endeavor that you want to do, creating the time to learn the new thing that you want to learn. So I'm a big believer of investing in personal support, and I find so much value in mentorship, in coaching, in accountability, because if we have somebody else who really understands like where it is that we're heading and where it is that we want to head, then they can see our blind spots a lot of the times. And a lot of times they can see like, oh, well, you seem to be doing a lot of this and you're not getting much return. So why not try something new? Because we may not know that, oh yeah, I'm doing this and not getting any return. I'm not finding any feedback from the energy that I'm putting in there. We may not notice. So that's why I find a lot of value in mentorship and coaching and accountability. It's like we can connect with mentors who have been in our position before, who may be just a couple of steps ahead, or we can find a coach with a really good experience of like, hey, I know this works really well in this situation and you seem to be in this situation. We can find these people that resonate with us who can help support us in different ways. So I really find that valuable. And over the past couple years, as I have stepped into a few of those roles as well, of being a mentor, being a coach, being an accountability partner, as well as a teacher, I realized that one of my values is integrity and needing to orient myself in a way to where I am truly living what it is that I'm teaching and what it is that I'm guiding people into. So for instance, are you a body worker? Do you want to be a body worker? Then you may need to align yourself with sorry, I'm drinking licorice tea and I got a little licorice root stuck in my throat. So if you're a body worker or you want to become a body worker, then maybe it's identifying that, oh yeah, I need to start learning more about the body, and I need to start learning more about how to interact with somebody else's body in a compassionate way, in a way where I can listen deeply to what the physiology is telling me or expressing through its tightness or openness. So it's like when you go to the doctor and you see an unhealthy doctor, and it's like, well, this doctor is making other people healthy, yet the doctor can't, enter this deep state of health themselves. And are they really practicing what they are applying to other people? Are they practicing what they are teaching to other people? And if not, like, how are they really relating this to their clients, to their whatever you call someone who goes to see a doctor? And I think there's an integrity gap there. And it's like, what is the doctor really doing it for? Are they doing it because they really value showing up in that space of being able to help others? Or are they just doing it because they're making more money from whatever it is? And so this is something else that I really value, is that of a deeply integrated teacher. And when you enter a room with a teacher, whether that be a fitness instructor, a yoga teacher, whatever it is, you can really tell if they are in alignment with what it is that they're teaching, because they teach from this very grounded and very, in just a different way. And I value this so much that I don't teach things that I don't do myself. I don't teach things that I don't apply to my own life. And this is this idea of like, I only teach what I live. And that is around yoga, wellness coaching, surfing, meditation. Like, I only teach from a place of my own integrated experience. So I invite you now to think about this once again, and like, what are your 3 top values? Like, what is it? And then, after you identify those 3 top values of yours, begin to evaluate your current lifestyle and notice, like, are your current lifestyle choices in alignment with supporting those values? Because this is a huge thing. It's like, we can have values and we can value things, but it's like, are we going to hold ourselves accountable? Are we really going to align ourselves with those values and experience what it's like to be deeply integrated in them? So what are your top 3 values, and evaluating your current lifestyle? So like, are my actions today supporting what I want to create in the future? Are you investing your time and energy to learn what it takes to do the things that you want to do? Is money keeping you from beginning the new endeavor? Right? Then evaluating like, oh yeah, this action over here, I'm spending it on that. Is time keeping you from what you want to do? Evaluating where you're spending all your time. We all have the same amount of time each day. It's just a matter of how we spend it and where we spend it. And so just looking at this stuff again, it's an interesting way to really approach our lives, so we can begin to upgrade it in these different ways and support ourselves in the ways that we want to grow, in the ways that we want to show up, in the ways that we want to work. And also, it just gives us more time so we can go out into the world and have fun and interact with the people around us, the people who we choose to spend our time with. So I hope you have fun exploring these questions and exploring like what it is that you value, because it's just a fun thing to do. Why not? So if you want to connect and reflect those values with me, I'm more than happy to do that. You can go to the website www.higherself.yoga, and you can connect for the free wellness workshop. And that's what we do there. We understand what it is that you value, how you want to experience life, and how you can take actions and align those actions just so you can integrate yourself and support yourself. So it's a good place to begin on this path to deeper alignment and deeper integrity. And once again, I hope you have a lot of fun exploring what it is that you value. And I'm just curious as to how many times I've said the word value during this podcast. That and deeper and integrity. I might go through that. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for listening. And if you found this useful, helpful, inspiring, agitating, anything, leave a review. And if you're so called to do so, share it with a friend. Share it with maybe the grocery store teller, the cashier, who knows? They might find some value in this topic. So most importantly, I hope you have a fun-filled, great rest of your day, and take care. Much love to you.